Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Jack or Noble Dez, and welcome back to another episode of Modding Monday. Have you ever wanted to have preset kits? Almost like shulker boxes. You know how shulker boxes can, still reserve their items even after you break it? But have you ever wanted that with, I don't know, chests? Or maybe taking it a step further, have you ever wanted to have a villager trade out these kits so you could have shops for, I don't know, your faction server or whatever it is? This has actually been possible for a long time now and has been used for a long time now. But a lot of people somehow still don't know about it, so I thought I'd go ahead and cover it. So right here in front of me, I have a kits salesman, and if we go into him, you'll see he has dungeon, jungle temple, woodland mansion, igloo, OP kit, and word kit. Now let me go ahead and explain a few things here. This villager doesn't just have preset kits, which is the OP and weird kit, but you'll see it has some weird things in here like dungeon, jungle temple, woodland mansion, igloo, and yeah, these four. So something else that also exists in the game that's pretty cool is loot tables. So every time you load up a world, random structures will generate, like, the end dungeon, igloos, strongholds, things like that, and in those you'll see that random chests will spawn. And those chests will spawn with random loot, and what this loot is chosen from is loot tables. So for example, I think an igloo, whenever you find an igloo and you go into the chest that's generated in it, igloos have a chance of having things like golden apples and potions and things like that. That's just all part of the igloo's loot table. So something you can do is assign a loot table to these kits. So normally whenever you have a shulker box, it'll show you the contents of the shulker box. But since this is a loot table, that means the loot inside the shulker box hasn't been generated yet. So you see, it even shows that by having question marks there. And these kits right here, or not kits, but well, I guess technically kits. These right here also have like loot tables assigned to them. So this one right here has an igloo loot table, this one has a woodland mansion loot table, this one has a jungle temple loot table, and this one has a dungeon loot table. So a better way to explain this would be to actually show y'all them. So let me get me some emeralds out here and let's go ahead and get some of this stuff. So right here is an igloo. So if I place this down, you'll see it has all this random stuff that you'd normally find in an igloo. So what's cool about this is it's random each time. It's a loot table, so it's randomly generated. So if I go ahead and place down another, you'll see it has different stuff. So I'm actually placing down the same one. Each time I place it down, it has different loot because of the loot tables. Same thing for the dungeon. So here's a dungeon one. Each time I place it down, it'll have random things that normally be spawned in a dungeon. Right here is a jungle temple, which is pretty cool. Jungle temples aren't very interesting. And right here is a woodland mansion. Let's check this out. So dang, that one has some pretty cool stuff. And oops, I accidentally merged those, but you'll see these are different each time I place them, despite the fact that I'm placing down the same one. So I mean, let's say you're building a Hunger Games or something and you don't want to go around the world and fill each chest. You could just give yourself a chest with loot tables and you could just place these and like loot will be automatically generated for you. All you gotta do is like go around and place the chest and stuff, And then here's these kits which I've preset myself. So this one's the OP kit. It just has this in it. It's the same each time. It's not a loot table. I actually preset that. And here's the weird kit, which is also preset and not a loot table. So I mean, you can use these in many different ways. You can have mystery kits using the loot tables, and you can have regular preset kits using these kit stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you how to make these kits and how you can put them inside of a villager yourself, so you can use these within your own worlds. You are going to need a tool called Universal Minecraft Editor. If you haven't heard of this tool or seen my video showcasing the tool and showcasing how to get your world from your designated console and version of Minecraft, I do recommend you watch that video first. I'll have a link to it down in the description. So once you watch that, just come back here and you can do your kit stuff. Alright, so I have the world loaded up here in the tool. If we go here to my players, click me, which I already clicked myself here. Go to my inventory, I have a map. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to make a regular basic preset kit. So if you go down into the description, I'll have a link to a paste bin that will take you to a template of a regular chest kit. So go here and copy this code. Once you have that copied, select inventory, hold control and click V and paste it in. And right here you'll get a kit template. And if you go into tag, open up block entity tag, open up items, it's preset with a bunch of dirt. So obviously, it's a template, so you can go in here and replace the dirt. You can simply just change the item. Let's say I want 64 granite. I could have maybe, let's see, I could have a diamond chest plate in here, which I'll go ahead and grab, and I could make it like enchanted. Like, you can do whatever, just like, you know, change the items in here and do whatever you want. And then obviously you can get rid of the dirt. So I'm gonna click that, delete. And something you can do, which is really helpful, there's like bulk editing in this. So I want to delete all this dirt right here. So click that, hold control, click shift, or hold control and shift, and click this bottom one. I can delete those all at once, which is pretty helpful for bulk deleting. So then you can right click this, display name, and you can change the name of the kit. So I'm gonna call this random kit, even though it's not random, it's preset. So I mean, right there I have a kit. So then for the loot tables, so this person that goes by Mighty Marcus has created a program that generates loot table things for you. So I'll have a link to his website down in the description that will allow you to go and download his tool, but it's right here, the Lucky Crate Generator. And just ignore all this random stuff on my desktop. So the thing is, you, like I showed you earlier, you can also preset shulker boxes and chests, and you can pretty much preset anything that has an items tag in it that, you know, you could store items in. Like, you could preset furnaces, dispensers, anything like that. So right here is like all the different loot tables you can choose from, and upon clicking one, it'll give you a code for the chest and shulker box version of it. So I mean, if I wanted a jungle temple chest, like a jungle temple chest that has a jungle temple loot table, I can just double click and copy that code, go here and, you know, just paste it into my inventory, and, you know, right there I have it. And, you know, obviously I can do the same for the shulker box if that's what I wanted. I can just go here, right click that in, and bam. And you're gonna have to change the slot because I believe they all have the same slot. So there we go. And, you know, keep in mind you can always change these. So let's say I wanted this kit, the random kit I made, to be a shulker box. I can go here to change item, go in the shulker box. Oh frick, if I can do that, there we go. And, you know, change it to a shulker box, change the color, whatever. You can change these between kits and shulker boxes, and the data will be reserved because the data structure is the same. So yeah, this is like a really neat and helpful tool. It makes things really convenient and quick. So, you know, just go down in the description and download this. Won't regret it if you plan on using kits a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. Now, as for putting your kits inside of a villager, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the random kit. So Control C, copy that, and make sure you have a villager in the world first of all, and then you can just search for it. So I'm going to search up entities, and I'm going to type in villager here. This will bring up all the villagers that are in the world. And I recommend you just like find the coordinates of the villager so you can find the exact one, because you might end up with this and you won't know which villager is which. But I'm gonna hope that this one right here is my villager. Are you my villager? Are you? Are you? No, he's not. Frick. I am in the same chunk as my villager, I think. So, I mean, that kind of saves a lot of time right there. So once you find your villager, open it up, go into offers, and I'm gonna paste my kit right here so I don't lose it. But go into offers, open up recipes, and each of these entries right here that says 4 entries, each of these is like one offer. So I recommend you select one, Control C to copy it, then paste it, and in here, delete sell option, grab your kit, Control C, and I'm gonna delete that because I'm done with it. So paste in your kit here, double click it, and rename it to sell, all lowercase. So now whatever like the buy option is how much you have to pay to get whatever the sell thing is. So then obviously you can like right click the villager, go into it at trades, and you can modify what you have to do. So go to the very bottom, as you can see it's set to 1 emerald for the shulker box. You can right click that and change it if you want. I'm just gonna leave it as it is though. So 1 emerald will get you that shulker box, and you know, right there you can put in as much kits into a villager as you want, and you can modify the trades as you need them to be. And bam, so I mean, that right there is pretty much kits for y'all. I can now go ahead and save this and load it back into my world just to show y'all that everything works. Alright, so I'm back in the world here, and right here you can already see we have my random kit. So it does even show the items that are inside. So 64 granite and 1 diamond chest plate, and I can just place this down, and you know, there's the items where I set them to be at. And also in my inventory we have the 2 other things we have, which is the jungle temple dispenser. I don't know why it's called that, but oh yeah, it's the loot, it's the frick, I can't even talk. It's the loot table for the dispensers in the jungle temple, which is, wow, that's pretty cool. And right here we have the, oh, Oh, I just got two of the same one, so you know, there's a shulker box version of it, and there's that. And if we go over here to the villager, I'm gonna need emeralds because that's what this guy wants. Where they be? Here they are. If we go here to the villager, go to the very end, we can see my random kit is in here, and we can go ahead and, you know, buy as much of those as we want. And you know, there's the kits. It's pretty cool. And I say you know a lot. I need to find new words. Anyways though, that right there is the basics of the kits for you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to make use of this. It's a really needed feature when it comes to things like factions and just most servers in general, really. If there's a mod you'd like to see in a future episode of Modding Monday, make sure to let me know down in the comments or in the description. I'll have a poll that has certain mods that y'all can vote for, and I can look at this poll and see like which ones y'all are wanting the most, and you know, the ones that are wanted the most are obviously the ones I'll work on getting out the soonest. So yeah, anyways, then again, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you make use of this. As always, it's been your boy Jack or Noble Des, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.